Hey everybody, I want to do a quick update. Uh, hadn't been out digging for a month or two, and well, finally went out Saturday. Wife and I took a little road trip, goofing around, and ended up stopping at a couple places and found some really cool stuff. Pretty much all metal, and found some really good prices on a couple things, and paid more than I normally pay for anything on a couple others, but I'd never seen them before, so I grabbed them. So, kind of gotta get started. Right now, listening to Steel Lover, Love Me, and picked this up Saturday. It's on Mausoleum. It's pretty cool. First dropped the needle and was listening to it. I could have swore it was a female singer. And it still sounds like a female singer to me, but there's no female in the band. Don't see the year on this. I guess in the mid-'80s somewhere. Kind of a nice cheesy metal cover. Alright, found that one pretty cheap. Happy with that. Next is Jade, If You're Man Enough. Really happy to find this. I've seen this before, but I never picked it up. This band was from Manitoba, up in Canada. Female singer. It's from 84, 85. It's on Attic. But they're kind of a little bit of the LA sound, but still a little of the traditional metal kind of mixed in. I really like this, so it's pretty killer. And I was actually reading the review in Pop-Off's Guide to 80s Metal, and he is from Canada, and he was saying in the review that I guess basically they weren't very well received in Canada at all. I guess they didn't go anywhere in Canada, but Germany really picked up on them, and I guess they did well there. But I don't know. This is their. All right, sorry, had a phone call. What was I saying? They did really well in Germany, evidently, by that review. But this is their second album, and what Pop-Off was saying in that review, the first album's even harder to find. But I was really happy to find this. It's in really good shape, except for it's like it had a price tag on it here at one point. Somebody pulled it off, but other than that, I got that one fairly cheap. Next is a band I knew absolutely nothing about. Never heard of them, but it looked really cool, so I took a chance on it and ended up really liking it. It's Speed Queen. And this is a French band with a female singer. And this is from '79. And they're very, it reminded me of early AC/DC or Kicks. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 1980. It's on the Crypto label. Really cool singer. She just has that great rock and roll voice. And they say they're French, is what I read on the internet, and it's the only time I've ever seen this. Just kind of took a chance on it and really like it. So I'm going to have to look for some more by them. Next is this is pretty much a prime example of kind of what I'm looking for these days. Metal Sword. And just looking for the really underground, obscure 80s stuff. and that's pretty much what this is. Just that underground 80s metal sound. This is on Wishbone, and it's a German press. I believe the band was from Germany. It's pretty good, a little raw sounding. Just a classic cover. Next, I was really happy to find this. Witchfind, Lords of Sin. And this is a first pressing gatefold with a bonus 12-inch single. This is also on Mausoleum. And that one I paid a little more for, but I was happy to find. That was Witchfind's last album in the 80s, basically. I think they had 4 albums. That was their last one. And this one I actually posted a little bit about on the Facebook vinyl community. And I don't know if you saw it, but I was asking Laz if he knew anything about it, because I know he's a big Thor fan. It's a soundtrack, The Edge of Hell, featuring Tritons, which is basically Thor. This was for the movie that he did in the 80s, the horror movie. You can see some little clips there. It's on GWR. And I got looking around on the internet, and I'm thinking this might be a little bit rare. And I think I paid $8 for it. But somebody else posted saying they just picked it up for $7. And as I was looking around, I looked on PopSite, and somebody like in 2006 paid $250 some bucks for this, which is just insane. But it's pretty good. Side 1's really good, and side 2's okay. But that's why I was asking Laz if he had it or knew anything about it. So if you see this video, leave some comments if you know anything about it, which I'm sure you do. Next up, I was really happy to find, even though it's repressing, is the first Europe album. And this is a repress from '89, I guess after they became big, you know, with Final Countdown and all that. This was reissued on Epic. This is a killer album. Their first 2 albums I really like. And even some of the Final Countdown, other than that song, which I cannot listen to again, because it has to be the most played song ever on MTV. But just really good metal. And next, this was just odd, so I had to pick it up. And it's pretty cool. It's a French metal compilation. It's on Devil's Records. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But it's from 1985, and they're all French bands, and they all sing in French. But, you know, it's good stuff. You know, it's just mid-80s metal. And it has a couple bands, you know, have some other stuff by, like Sortilege, Stratson, Volcane, ADX, Killers, Square. But it's pretty nice. I mean, this thing is pretty much near mint. But it comes with a nice insert and has pictures of all the album covers for each band. And then for the large picture on the back of the sleeve, or the back of the jacket, they tell you, who each band was. And the record looked pretty much unplayed, but it has a really cool label. And one label has all the tracks, and then Devil's Record. label, which I really like. I think that's kind of cool. You just don't see this kind of stuff, so I grabbed it. You know, if you leave it, you'll end up regretting it. I think I actually paid 10 or 15 for this, which is, you know, for me kind of a lot for a compilation, but never saw it before, so probably will never see it again. Next is Trust El Elite, I assume is how you pronounce it. This is also a French. Seemed to be really popular tonight. That was Doug. Doug, I'll call you back. Also a French band, and of course they did Antisocial that Anthrax covered, and this one's also in French. I'd never seen this one before either. This is from '79. I haven't listened to this one yet, so this may be their first one. I don't know a lot about this band, but '79 seems pretty early to me. So I'll be checking that one out tonight. And I found two 12-inch singles. Spider, Why Do You Lie to Me? I think these guys were just kind of hard rock, you know. And another Spider, Breakaway. UK band, if I remember right. This is from '89. And I couldn't pass this up for $3. Got another copy of UFO Strangers in the Night. It's in pretty decent shape. $3, can't pass that up. And I was really happy to find this. This is a punk album. I showed a sealed album I got of these guys called The Band Is to the Left. They're from Hagerstown, Maryland, and I remembered them growing up just kind of barely. But ended up really digging that album. So I found their first EP. It's The World. And it's great. Just as almost as good as Last Train to Hagerstown, their full length. But I kind of like that album better, but this is still fantastic. Excited to find this. And that was pretty much it. But really happy with all these, especially the Jade and the Speed Queen. Those two are just great. And I'm going to show you real quick a couple things, or one thing I've been listening to. Got these from Doug James, who just called. We've been friends for, I don't know, 10 or so years. But we met online fighting over Metal Shop vinyl on eBay. And he had a couple he had left over. He transferred to CD, and we did a trade, and he sent me the vinyl. So here's show number 345, September 7th, 1990. If any of the old metalheads out there, like Lazarus and LJ, remember this radio show? Had Charlie Kendall, and he was the announcer and all that. And they just had great stuff on there. Back in the day, I found so many cool metal bands through Metal Shop. But like I say, Doug sent me 4 shows, I think. Both of them were, or all four of them were double LP shows, 2-hour shows. So I've listened to 2 so far. Still got 2 more to go. And I've been collecting these for years, since first got on eBay in the late 90s, I guess it was. So I've got, I don't know, maybe 60 shows so far, and they're just hard as hell to find. But alright, that's kind of it. I just wanted to do a quick update. I was really kind of excited on what I found over the weekend, so I thought I'd shoot this real quick and upload it. So thanks for watching, and leave some comments.